Hi, so my name is Cassidy and today I just wanted to make a little bit of a rambly type of video because I don't know, I feel like a lot of people my age don't really make videos like this because like you're still growing up and you still have your fears and stuff, but I don't know, I've kind of like really set myself on this topic and I've thought about it a lot and I do think about it a lot and I don't know, I wanted to talk about it. So today I'm going to talk about why I'm not scared to die and keep looking at my screen, I'm sorry, but I want to talk about why I'm not scared to die and why I'm not religious and stuff like that. So let's just get into it. So starting when I was younger, my family is Christian, like my entire family, my immediate and my non-immediate, like Christians, like that's basically how I was raised. And my family will still go to church and stuff. We still celebrate Easter and Christmas and stuff. But I don't believe in that stuff. So why I don't believe? When I was younger, it really scared me. Like death and like the heaven thing and the hell thing, it really freaked me out. And I would think about it a lot and it would scare the crap out of me because I was so young. And when you put a young child on like religion and stuff and you don't have the answers, it's really bad. I really wish parents wouldn't force religion on such a young child and let them come to the conclusion when they're older what they want to believe in, because it can really scare a kid. And like kids, they want answers. They don't just want to be like, oh, no, don't think about it. Like, no, they're going to think about it because that's what it is. Like, you're a kid, your brain's growing, that's how it is. But basically, I had all these questions, and my mom was always just like, give it to God, stuff like, I love my mother, but like, that's not the answer I wanted. I wanted real answers when I had my questions. And I was so scared, like, dying. I was like, do I get to come back? Like, what is heaven going to be like, you know? So, I don't know. That it set me off for a really long teenage years, I guess, because I'm 16 years old and I still like have questions. But I've come to the conclusion that I don't believe in that anymore. So I want to get into how I think now. So I really believe in science. I'm a huge like science nerd. I love like watching videos of nature and stuff and just how like life itself forms around. And I really the Big Bang is super interesting to me and I really believe in that and how that happened. I think it's really very cool. And you know what? I think just life spontaneously happened. You know, I don't think there's really a purpose for anyone to be here. With that being said, I'm not opposed to the idea of an afterlife. Like, you know what? If there's an afterlife, cool, but I'm not gonna sit here and like hope and pray that there is one, you know? Because I'm not scared to die. And why I'm not scared to die. So, you live your life the way you want to live it, doing whichever you want to do, right? Like, and life isn't just, you're not born to die. I hate that saying. You're born to live. You're obviously born, and whether or not you think you're here for a reason or not, just live your life how you want to live it, and then you're gonna die. And you know what? Whether there's an afterlife or not, if you live your life accordingly and you're happy, you're not gonna care when you die. You're not gonna be like, like crying and stuff. Like, well, you might be crying, but like you're not gonna like internally. You're not gonna be like, I wish I would have done more. If you did do what you want to do with your life and you don't have regrets and you just take the chances that you want to take, because we only have one life. Do what you want to do with it, you know? Whether that's following the norm and doing what they do or going out of your way and doing your own thing, you know? Just live your life how you want to live it. And that's not something that I was really taught growing up, because we were always taught like, God has a plan for you, you have to follow this and this, and it's like, I don't want to follow teachings of a book that was made thousands of years ago, because times have changed and I'm not going to sit here and read it, you know? To me, that's like, this is a very like a stretch, you know what I'm saying? But like, to me, that's saying like women shouldn't vote anymore. If we're going to completely keep, or like gay people shouldn't be treated like normal people, if we're going to like continue to preach teachings from this book that is millions and thousands of years old, that's like saying that we should keep the teachings that we've always lived by since humans existed. Like, no, times are changing, we evolve, things change, right? Exactly. So, and I was always just taught that God has a plan for you, like when you die you go to heaven and stuff, but like, when I was younger, that sounded nice, like going to heaven and whatever, but now, like, I really don't want to live forever, and when you go to heaven, you're there for eternity, and that's something that doesn't end, and it's always been like, I've always felt iffy about that. But when I was younger, I was like, oh, I get to be there forever, I get to live forever, like, no more death, like, it's not realistic, and that saying that we get taught, if it's too good to be true, it probably is false or whatever. Like, I believe that with the afterlife. Like, if you really having an eternity that's like forever and like gonna be glorious, like, it doesn't sound real, so it probably isn't, you know? And then people will bring up to me, oh, what about the heaven is for real stuff and whatever. I mean, you can easily debunk that. Like, just like with basic science, there's plenty of like atheists talk about it video. I don't want to get into it too much because I'm probably gonna like mess it up a lot, but there's videos like that. I can link some of them in the description if I remember. But I just think that we have one life and you should just live it how you want to live it, and then, you know, and what I believe in when we die is that you just go back into the universe. You live, you know, whether or not there's reincarnation, which is a thing I tried to get into and I tried to believe, but I still don't think there's enough proof on it. But if I do more research and I want to believe that, then maybe I will in the future, because I have a few of my friends that are Buddhists and they really wanted to get me into that. Because I think religions are interesting, of course I do, but I just don't think it's feasible to believe in that. But of course, it's my life and I'm going to live how I want to live it. If you want to live how you want to live it, of course, do your thing. Do your thing. But, and I've just seen how, this isn't for all Christians, of course, but I've just seen how judgmental Christians can be. Especially like talking about LGBTQ, which I am part of. I am bisexual, and so like I could not tell my family that I'm still not out. You know, like they would freak out because of, oh, God doesn't make gay people, like you chose to be like that. And it's like crazy. It's like you're gonna follow a deity that thinks like that and that is gonna judge people based on something that they wouldn't choose. Why would I choose to be ridiculed for my sexuality? Like, that's not, you know? So I don't know. And I think, yeah, before I went off on that tangent, but I'm not scared to die. And what I think happens when we die is that we just go back into the universe and you're how you were before you were born. Like, you don't remember how you were before you were born. It was kind of almost like peaceful. Like, you weren't here. Like, how would you know? You didn't know anything. I feel like that's how it's gonna be. And it's not scary. It's nature, right? You're here by spontaneous events happening, and that's how you're gonna die too, you know? I really feel like people should just not rely on religion so much and not rely on the thought of an afterlife. I have so many Christian friends who are just so like, I'm gonna go to heaven, I'm gonna see these people again. Like, it's sad to think that you're not gonna see your mom again when she dies or whatever, but they're always gonna be like in your heart and you're always gonna have the memory of them, and that's what keeps them alive, right? At least that's what I believe. So yeah, I don't know. I've just really thought about this a lot, and I don't have many people to talk to about it because a lot of people don't really think about it that much. Like, I've always just wanted to like really talk about it, and I don't know, making a video, that's a good way to do things. I hope I didn't ramble too much, and if I did, I'm sorry, but I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. And if you believe in afterlife, like, comment down below and we can have a discussion about it, because I love discussions. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and if you want to check out my other videos, you can just go on my channel. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!